everybody, it's Catherine and happy Monday, and I've decided that I'm going to do some more of the easy projects, you know, like the easy projects that I did 2 weeks, for about 2 weeks. Easy things to do to build up your stash, and also if you're convalescing, that sort of thing. Well, I've missed it because, you know, I'm not getting all these things done to put in my stash ready. So I thought that on Mondays for a wee while, we would do Easy Makes Monday. And I've got a nice little fun project today, which are stamp cards. Now, this isn't my idea. This is inspired by Cori Dahmen. I watched a video of hers yesterday. It's not a latest one, but I don't think it was too long ago. I know she does this Flips and Flaps series, so if you haven't seen that, go and check it out. Really interesting, some of the things that that she shows. And also, she was going through how she stores things and how she, you know, what she does with the scraps. And she showed the two boxes, her two boxes that she puts ready-made ephemera in. Well, I've only got one. I've got this one where, you know, I put in tags that I've already made, but that's about it. Tags or my lunchbox envelopes. So she had some really good ideas on there that I thought I would utilise. And one of them, she did these really natty little cards to put stamps in, and then they went in a pocket. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I've got some supplies together. I've got a couple of my peak pockets because just so that we can see how they fit in there. Now, I've cut some scrap card up, you know, scrap parcel. Not parcel, but, you know, food parcels. This was Cadbury's cream egg ice cream cones, a bit like cornetto style, but Cadbury's cream egg. Bit sickly for me, they were a bit sickly, but I'm using the card. So the size of card I'm trying, because I thought it wouldn't be too bad. You could fit it quite easily into a pocket that way or that way. So this is 3 by 4, so 3 by 4, which, let me see what that equates to. So 4 is about 105 and 3 is about 75. Okay, so I thought it doesn't really matter, does it? But I thought they were, so I've just cut myself up some out of my packaging. And it leaves all these little bits of scraps now that I keep these, because these are ideal for when I do my altered paper clips. They're great for backing. So I've got that. I've got those. Just in case I needed any backing paper or anything. I thought some of these cards weren't so nice on, you know, weren't so good. And also you want to cover up, you don't want Cadbury's cream egg on the back of your stuff, do you? Some acetate sheets, which I get these from the range in the UK. And I mentioned to David that, oh, I'm doing this today. I've decided I'm doing this. So what does he do, bless him? He throws me together a little digital kit, a little stamp background digital kit. So he's just created that just for me, but I've asked him if he'll just throw, you know, he's done some plain pages as well, full size, and I said would he throw it together in a kit, put it in the shop just in case anybody wants to use them as backing. But primarily he's done it for me, so I'm going to use these today. Okay, so let's crack on. I'll use my Scotch. I'll use my Scotch glue, and I do need my, I've got to tidy up, I've forgotten where I've put my glue buckets. It's here. So I hope you had a good weekend, reasonable weekend, and I'm going to cut these up first. I think I'll do it with my cutter. I think it'll be easier, won't it? Do you know, let me put this acetate where I can see it, because I can't always see them, can I? So I'm just going to cut these. How many have I got? How many cards have I done? I'm not going to do them all on camera because these are quick makes. So if I do 4, I'll do 4 on camera. Yeah, that'd be best. So if I do these, cut 4. Just wiggle it a bit. Turns your eyes funny looking at these stamps, trying to cut. Trying to cut in the right place. It's very dark, so excuse me, it's very dark today. Very dark, very grey. We haven't had any more snow or anything here. Other parts of the UK have, but we've had quite high winds this weekend. It's been rather windy. Okay, so before I put those on, I think, well, do we need to back these? I think so. They don't look so great, do they? We don't want them to, we will put some of this paper on it. So I'm going to put this in and then we'll just stick it to there, so at least that's on the back, and it covers the card up then, doesn't it? So I'm just using some Scotch glue, which has been, I think I've mentioned this before, it's been quite tricky to get hold of lately. I think everybody must be crafting with all this stopping at home malarkey. Amazon seemed to be running out of craft supplies. Something else, can't think, there was something else we were looking for as well, and it was very limited stock. I need to get some more paper, some copy paper. I usually look out for the special deals on Amazon for copy paper, because they have these. Oops, I'm not very good at ripping my glue book out, so they have these deals where, is it Amazon's Choice they call it? Yeah, I think so. And it varies which make they have, and that you can get some really good deals. I mean, we buy it, you know, in about 5 or 6 reams at a time, or even more if it's a good price. Put them up in the loft. I don't know where we'd be without our loft, you know. We've got a garage we can't get the car in, and a loft warehouse. Okay, let's get rid of that. This has started coming in boxes, you know, when you buy anything, not just from Amazon, but yeah, and I think it's a lovely colour. It's straw paper, but you know, it's just all right for what we really need. Okay, so I'm going to cut these out. I'm glad that I saw Cori's video this weekend, because I have got a nice supply of stamps, and not supply, stash, nice stash of stamps, and it's one of those things that if you don't see it, you don't use it. And for me, stamps are really a staple, to have some nice different coloured stamps to use on your projects. The best person I see that uses stamps really well in the projects is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. She's always does hers into colours, so she has little pots with the colours in, and they look fabulous on her projects. I mean, her projects look lovely anyway. Fabuloso. And it made me think that I ought to be using mine. Instead of, you know, you put them in a bag in the drawer, don't you, in the cupboard or whatever, and you forget what you've got. So I'm hoping, oh, that's not cutting that very straight, Catherine. Goodness me. Sorry, I know you don't, it's not exciting for you guys, is it? I don't want to cut the card. I don't know why I've done that. I've got dodgy eyes. I haven't got my glasses on because I can't see close up. And I know I don't mention it, but I do have glaucoma, and I have got quite a lot of loss of peripheral vision in my left eye because of this. So if you see a bit of dodgy cutting, that's my excuse. I hate it if David drives too close to the side of the road. He's not really too close, but you know, if he's just a little bit too close for comfort for me, because all that side I can't see properly, and so I feel as if he's going to hit the curb. So I think that's why I've ended up doing a bodgy job where sometimes I cut and I think I've ended up on the card. Okay, so now we're going to put our acetate on. And let's see. Always ends up, it's quite static, his acetate, and it, don't you find it always picks up. I'm going to cut it on the little cutter. It always gets all sorts of lint and stuff stuck to it. Now, let's have a look at stamp sizes. We've got some massive ones, crikey, they're massive. Forgotten I've got those. Let's have a look what a normal... You see, you could do it however you want depending on how tall your stamps are. So if we say we're just going to want that to go up there. Okay, so say we're going to put a few in like that. We could do it at 1.5. Let's cut them at 1.5. They're sticking, they're sticking. They are sticking to everything. Right, let me just get this, because my 1.5 is... Let's have a look at that line. 1.5 is 4. So if we go there, that will do us. That should do us. And then they will be, we might get 2 out of those. 4. Yes, we will. We'll get 4 and 4. So let's cut that now. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. Wait a minute. Measure twice, cut once, as David always tells me. Which isn't 4 and 4, it's 10. Which is 4 inches, not 4 centimetres, Catherine. See, it's always worth doing, isn't it? Always worth doing it, because I was cutting at 4. So 4 and 4. Sorry, hope I'm not leaning in. It's that little sliver somewhere. That's gone. Okay. Oh, static, static. Get off. Okay, chuck that out. That's at least 2 I can show you. Okay, let's move that away. Right, okay, so we've got 2 pieces of card. And let me give that a bit of a smush down. Where's me? There. That is better. That one's okay. Okay, so I'm just going to glue down some pages on top of this now. What shall we use? think we'll use the sepia and the coloured one, I think. So, sorry, I'm not talking much and asking how you are. No, I've said I hope you have a good weekend. I'm just concentrating, because you know me, I am liable to cut the wrong bit. This is at the bottom, this Scotch glue now, and it is a bit mushy. Now then, I thought I'd cut all these the right size, but never mind. I've got to put it, I've stuck it to the offcut, but it doesn't matter. For some reason, I've not done that quite right, but that's fine. Just seeing if I can manage without opening a new one, because I've got plenty on it. I don't think so. Not going to get away with that, I don't think. Right, okay. That can go in the bin now, can't it? Okay, and I'm just got something in the bin, bit of paper out the bin. I just want to take the excess glue off. There we go, because I'm going to cut that off now. And it just gets all in your scissors, doesn't it? It's awful. Right, okay. So I made a bit of a boo-boo with that, and I measured every single one. Can't understand it really. But hey-ho, we adapt, don't we? I tend to adapt more than most. I have it all planned when I come to camera. It doesn't quite go how I want it. Okay, so I'm happy with those. I'm sure the rest of them are all cut right. They are. Oh, just need to pick the one that wasn't. But never mind. We'll turn that round. Now then, where's my acetates? They're here. They are here. Now, in actual fact, I did have some acetate glue, which doesn't show up, but I don't know. It's not easily accessible, so I'm going to use my art glitter glue. I've found that it doesn't dry as clear when you do this, but you know what, who's going to say, oh, you haven't done that, right? Okay, so it's got a blobber in it. That's it. I've been using it, you see, this weekend. I've been trying to have a bit of a rest my hands a little bit. Okay. I'm just going to smoosh that down. I hope you can see this all right. I'm sure when Cori makes these, she just does them a lot better. The other thing is you have to make sure that you don't get glitter glue. So I'm back. We had usual mare with the camera. Because it's getting really old, you can't rely on, when it says there's 2 bars, 3 bars or whatever of charge, you cannot rely on it because it went dead on me. But that's fine, because I managed to take stock and do the ones that I wasn't going to do on camera, and it's given me a chance to prepare another couple. So, and also these have dried now, don't they look lovely? I'm really that's just a stamp sticking up. I'm really pleased with these. People can write on the back if they want. they could have it as a little journaling spot as well. But I really like those. So cute, aren't they? I would have never really have thought of that, so thank you, Cori. So I'm just, let's have a look what we've not, I've got a nice black and white one there, and I think we'll have the, we've got a nice, we'll have a purple. We will have the purple card there, and I've got all my strips cut, and I've put them over here on top of something so I can see them. Because I couldn't, I was like this on here, thinking, where the heck have they gone? So I'll get all the fluff off it and get my hot glitter glue, and we'll just finish off another couple. So I thought it got a, try and do this as thin as you can. Now when your eyes are like mine, as thin as you can's gone off the edge. We don't quite need it as thick as that, do we? So, okay. This is bigger than it's supposed to be. I don't know how that has happened, because I measured, you saw me measuring, didn't you? Sometimes that's really strange, you saw me measure them all. Oh well. Nothing that can't be sorted. I had a couple of clips, I put a couple of clips on just to just while the glue sets. Okay. Now, let's check this one. Yeah, that fits. Well, there's some strange things happening. Strange. It's, it must be my mum. It must be my mum. It's 3 years ago, as now, as we brought her home, brought her to her home, because she hadn't got long to live, so we, David and I and Nelson, we upstitched and went down to London and moved into my mum's, and then my sister and I and my dad, we gave her a very comfortable last week of life, I think. So she died on the 1st of March 3 years ago. But as now, this is the week we were looking after her. And I think she's back. I do, because there's photos falling on the floor. There was a book. I've got a great big, those of you that will watch my book channel know there was a great big bookcase in the lounge. And we're sat on the settee watching the television, and yeah. Books have gone falling off, and you know, there's no way they've been knocked by something, because we're nowhere near it, you know. And you know, others, other people that have had, I very much do believe that, you know, we all have our own beliefs, don't we? But I do believe that they can let us know. They can let us know, and after they've passed over. And yeah, I'm sure my mum's making my measurements wrong. That's my excuse anyway, and I'm sticking to it. Yes, so you can't believe, can you? You know, well, I'm just saying you can't believe, but I mean, I can't believe it's 3 years ago. And it's my eldest son's 29 tomorrow. My Adam's 29 tomorrow. And oh, you know, we knew she hadn't got long, and I was just hoping and praying really that she didn't go, that she'd hang on, bless her. Sorry, that she didn't go on Adam's birthday, and she didn't. She hung on, bless her. So yeah, the sun's come out now. It's really lovely. We've been and taken Nelson because they're nice. Look at them. They're really nice. There's a train, bus, and I think they're Romanian. That's a long thin one. Look at that. I love stamps. I used to do stamp collecting when I was a kid. I loved it. I loved doing stamp collecting. I used to be in like a little club, and they used to send you stamps from around the world every month, and that was a big thing then, in those days, because, you know, in the 1960s, we're talking probably 69, 70, no internet or anything like that, so to get stamps from around the world, that is really, really nice. I like that. Right, we'll just put some in here then, and then let's have a look what other stamps I've got on here. And we've got some pretty ones, haven't we? Look at this big one, I really like that. Where's this one from? I think this is, it looks Russian or something along those lines, 1966. I don't know if some sort of Olympic type thing, I'm not sure. But that's going in there, that's really nice. There's a lovely Polish one there, that's pretty. Or shall we put a flat? Oh no, there's a nice, I'll put that in. Now I'm thinking, as I've done this, for the smaller stamps, I think I'd cut this in half and do them half and half. So they've got 2 strips in, because if you start pushing them too far down, you're going to struggle, aren't you? Struggle to get them out. Let's put that in there. That's a nice one. So yeah, I think, because I can't push them down very far. Otherwise I might lose them. Well, I think that looks fabulous. I'm really pleased that I've seen those. So let's just stick that one in there. There we go. So that is our first Easy Makes Monday. These are lovely stamp cards that are inspired by Cori Dahmen, and I'm so pleased. Now I'm going to be obsessed with making these now. I love them. And Dave is going to put a few backgrounds in the shop for you if you want to. I mean, you could put anything on the back, but he's just done these for me, and I think they look really, really beautiful. Actually, I think they go with the stamps well. Right, thank you for joining me as always. The 2 ladies haven't been in touch yet who've won the giveaway, so Friday I will redraw it. If I've not heard anything from the 2 ladies by Friday, I will redraw. I'm not going to leave it hanging on and hanging on. So that gives them the rest of this week to get in touch. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've set myself another little target, and I think that's it. Don't think there's anything else. We will see you tomorrow for Tuesday sewing, and get your square and your heart ready. I'm just doing a quite a simple spread tomorrow with it. I'm going to be just putting some plain things on, so that the technique of hand quilted stitches will be the star. And join me please for tomorrow for that, for Tuesday sewing. So thank you, bye bye, take care.